What is up, everybody? It's AvatarYaya TV, HD, whatever you want to call me. I'm doing a trailer analysis of the Kingdom Hearts 3 Jump Festa 2016 trailer. So, before I start, you guys may or may not know me, So, subscribe. 2, I want to say that I've played every single Kingdom Hearts game. The only ones that I didn't attempt to beat was Recoded. And I even played Chi. Yes, I played the Japanese version of Chi and got decently far through it. Let's begin. So we're going to start the trailer over in the beginning. We're going to analyze what we see frame by frame, or like just point and click, and tell you how I feel about it. Sorry about the background noise. That is from a heater, so...
Product not yet rated.
Okay, the product's not rated. Whatever he... Also, you okay? So just to know, these are screenshots they were giving us for the past month or two, and pretty much what's going on in this is that they're saying, look, this is where the Keyblade War will start. This is probably more so of 0.2 gameplay and footage for people that's just like, is this Kingdom Hearts 3 or 0.2? This is probably just a prologue or something special for, the upcoming Kingdom Hearts 2.8. This is a brand new chapter. It's time to summon hither. What could that possibly mean? We'll see as we go further along in the trailer. So, pretty much what this is saying now is that they need to get out from, I know, Aqua and wake up Vin's heart and Ventus's heart, and I don't really care about Terra. I know there's Terra fans out there, but I just don't really like Terra. He's really plain. Therefore, I really don't care about him as much as the other ones. But pretty much at this point in time, they're going to really go into the darkness, wake up Ventus, get Terra and all that, and they're going to go from there. They're going to save the 3 Keyblade wielders that suffered their bad fate over 10 years ago. Just a note in this one scene alone that King Mickey's ears are on fleek. The fleekiest of fleek. He said, I met Aqua once in the realm of darkness. And this is pretty much the trailer before the D23 one that we were supposed to receive a long time ago, where they showed off at some PlayStation event or the D23 conference. They gave us, 2.8 trailer, the first 2.8 trailer, and pretty much what this could be a connection to is saying, hey, I think it's time for us to go save Aqua. I think Aqua may most likely be the first person they save out of everybody in this trilogy, or the trilogy of the 3 Keyblade Warriors from a decade ago. Then they got back cover. Okay, so before it fades off, you see this book, but you can also see some guy in the black coat. I saw a theory, I think it was made by Unification and Sorrow Alarm 1, and pretty much was saying that it was ran by Xehanort. It's about this, it's like this weird time paradox. That's one game I think we may really need, which is why I love they're giving us the back cover. And I think this is what the back cover is going to look like. They didn't really give us too much. And this is the Clockwork Tower, suppose. Anybody could just say that. But you can see on the table from the left side of the book that there is a guy in a black coat. It could be just somebody, when you go into that realm, you shrink. Or it's maybe an organization member. Maybe Ansem, Xander, we may not know. Kingdom Hearts is full of twists and plot holes. There's something missing from our book of prophecies. So that one statement when he says there's something missing from our book of prophecies, most likely Xehanort taken a very important page out of the book to probably mess with the foretellers or something of that caliber, you know. And it said, "Are you implying that you're one in the past and the missing is the page is the traitor?" Pretty much what it said is that in this trailer we've gotten, so much already that most likely it could be one of the foretellers or one of the Keyblade wielders. I'm not too sure about that. Don't hold me accountable. Just hear me out. That most likely the person that had the book in charge is really misusing its power and its purposes. Therefore, he was not supposed to ever receive the book, but he found a way to get the book by manipulating time and stuff like that. Kingdom Hearts is really weird with that. Because if you look at 3D, you wonder why does at the end of the game, Ansem Zan or whatever, have these time clocks and stuff like that. It could be some weird connection to that. There's a lot of stuff that could be answered. This is some stuff that they already talked about in the trailer already. So the missing page is really important. Okay, if you look at this one, when I said it looked like it was an organization number on the table earlier, now it looks like some weird statue. Because either way, from a top perspective, a skyline perspective, and from a panning shot perspective, you get this weird figure. It looks like a snake-like pose rather than just a person in a black coat. It could be the same thing, but however, from this angle, it does not appear to be like that. It could be that Xehanort manipulated it, and they showed a cutscene from when he actually was taking a page from the book, and now you got something that replaced it to make it seem like he didn't do anything at all. You really don't see anything in the trailer. Then we go back to the Dream Drop Distance fully remastered in HD. So, pretty much this connects to Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Yes, I think it's recoded in Birth by Sleep with the Falling Soras because, his memories was falling through Twilight Town. Not Twilight Town. Twilight Town, Traverse Town, whatever you like to call it. Well, it's Traverse Town, but you get what I mean. This is my first time doing this, so don't attack. Then you get that young, handsome Mr. Fabulous. He's talking about this 2.8. By the way, this is a foreshadowing. Try not to spoil it, but I'm gonna leave that part alone. Just play it. You will trust me. That is pretty much, if you guys don't know what this is, if a lot of people have not played 3D because they didn't have a 3DS, so this is the Tron world. Hence, it says Tron. So he's grabbing him. He's like, "Nah, boy." We got Ansem, part of the light. Hey, Brady was hard, but I'm doing something. Right here you can see it's 2.8 gameplay. That's all it is. Like, nothing special besides the game. But those are some boss battles. They probably added some more of the removed content from the game. They removed a lot of stuff like some of the Dream Eaters, the Unversed. No, yeah. Not Unversed. Yeah, just Dream Eaters. They didn't have. Well, they removed Heartless. Yeah, it was supposed to be Unversed, I think. And Heartless and the removed content of the game. Just check out Jet Gamer's joint. He did a whole video on removed content from the game. And then in this scene right here, it says, Riku, you unlock those keyholes with Sora's dreams. Pretty much what happens is you see Lee in the background and you know he's chilling, implying that trying to make the spoiler free or giving up too much away. So what happens to Riku is he's pretty much, this is 2.8, he's pretty much saying, look, I helped Sora get out of the darkness. So that is why he becomes one of the Keyblade Masters, for people that may or may not know that already. Something's in my eye. To awaken Sora. Yep. And that's the end of the 2.8 stuff. And you guys are like, bro, what a Kingdom Hearts 3 is shit. Something's in my eye, I'm sorry. And they like, bro. So they saw Sora walking in the same old little gameplay we get from the trailer. So it's like, oh, for people that don't know, just to go back, see that tower? If you ever watched that Disney movie is from Brave. That's the tower from Brave. Not Brave. What's the one? Rapunzel. Well, what is it called? Tangled. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I knew it, but it was like, anyway, it's Tangled. Cause like Tangled and Brave, that's one of my family members, by the way. Tangled and Brave, what makes me up between those two is like it has the same scheme of colors and everything, like the forest, and it's up until they get into medieval and middle aged or whatever. It's weird, but so get some gameplay. So one key thing about the gameplay a lot of people's not touching on is the fluidity of the combat in Kingdom Hearts 3. So far, this is before the game has come out or a demo or anything. This is probably still pre-beta. Who knows? This is probably the gameplay Tetsuya Nomura put together for us because he said he had leftover scraps. So pretty much what happens is instead of having to stand still and cast a stupid Firaga or Fire or Cure, probably the same thing. But in this cutscene, wait a minute, you can see him cast Fire, then he does like Aurora or some magical spell or something like that. All fluid. It's not slow, crickety, and like, hey, look, fire, get hit, fire. You know, you can move and get back into the action. They made everything flow in perfect, like unison. Oh, a big major concern with people in Kingdom Hearts is the combos. There you have it, guys. The combos are over the top again. They're looking really fluid already. They gave us a lot to hope for. They have Rollers return. Okay, so this is the best part. So, this is not the best part. I'm just playing. This is one of my favorite parts because you see these Marluxia enemies, which pretty much the organization may just return in each world as a different Heartless or Unversed or whatever. We don't know what they are yet or confirmed to be. We just know they could probably be the new form of nobodies, anything, any type of enemy. But it looks like Marluxia because you see the one in the bottom left. I'm pointing this way. The one towards the health gauge, and you see the scythe, and it's pink. So what do you think of when you see Kingdom Hearts with scythe in pink? Think of Marluxia. Or Marluxia. Whatever you like to call them, I just try to pronounce it for everybody to understand. And plus, it's rose petals. Yes, the rose petals. Who else does rose petals in Kingdom Hearts? Anyway, let's keep going. So they're pretty much showing off the fluidity of the camera in the combat. Flow motion returns. And shot lock commands. So we got everything shot lock. But however, shot lock seems to have fused with the ability of flow motion. Because you have to do, in the scene before that, you see Sora jumping off the wall with flow motion. But I think that's just a way of saying, hey, you can interact in that wall a certain way. It's not just like, oh, I can tap the button and yeah. Just go. Anyway, go ahead. Anyway, like, I can't pause it. Yeah. Anyway, my bad about that. In the trailer, we almost done. The point of it is that you can't just jump up off the wall and do retarded stuff anymore. Let's not rephrase that. I'm not going to use retarded. I'm going to do just whatever, because retarded is a bad word. You should never say retarded. But regardless, you have to lock onto an enemy, and it comes off in the motion, the ability of flow motion, and pretty much what that's implying is that they can do flow motion from the power of, using. After the Market Master exam, they probably acquired their ability, to use flow motion on the enemies instead of just off of the wall and attack the enemies. You can touch them and probably change their hearts with flow motion through the dream abilities. We don't know. They probably acquired the dream abilities in their real life world. It's so many questions, so many little time. It's so much things that can be going on. Okay. And you see Sora in his Kingdom Hearts 2 costume. See those combos? Like, Now we end up back in. The fuck is this world? Traverse Town, Twilight Town. I'm tired, guys. I'm really sorry. This trailer came out really late. I'm just really out of it. I'm just trying to get y'all some more content. People to look at it whenever they want to look at some content. So I got y'all on the content. Anyway, he's doing a roll. He's sliding. And now, in this screenshot, you can see, if you weren't paying attention earlier in the trailer, that the Fire Emblem enemies from the old Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1, they have made a return. You can see there are fire enemies now. Instead of just being like, oh, is there yellow ones or fire? Because a lot of people get confused. You can see the ring around their head, and in this screenshot, you're going to see a little weird animation of this guy. Like, after Sora rolls, you can see the one with 4 or 5 orbs in the corner. And that's pretty much saying, look, bro. They raw as hell. So he comboing the shit out of him. See the electric ones, they showed the guard, they showed everything. Like they showed guard. And what is it? I cannot remember the name of this world. This is in Sid's castle. Castle of Dreams, not Castle Oblivion. Y'all would kill me if I would have said Castle Oblivion. We all know Castle Oblivion. They need to go save the fucking Ventus. I think he's in Castle Oblivion. I don't know. He's somewhere. They're gonna save his ass in through. And this is where they show the attraction flow, the Buzz Lightyear attraction flow. And you could see it finna turn up. So, the question here is to say, is summoning gone from Kingdom Hearts, period? I might just make a video out. So, because I think summoning has disappeared for the ability of attraction flow in the new form. Because if you see it, we've gotten 3 types of attraction flow so far. We've gotten the Buzz Lightyear one, the Olympus one with Hercules, where usually it'd probably be like some Hercules themed summon or something like that. Or in the merry-go-round, not the merry-go-round, the whatever that thing, the pirate ship, implying that Peter Pan or my nigga Jack Sparrow is back in his bitch. Alright, let's analyze this because a lot of people don't really know. Alright, so I don't really know how this really works, but every time you shoot an enemy a specific way, you probably can use the touchpad to aim on the PS4 to aim at the enemies and get more points. The more chances you rack up points, the more damage you deal from on the enemy, and the higher you might get some critical finishing blow at the end. And see what I'm saying? He beat his high score, or he just attacked enemies, or at the because the end of the bar. If you pay attention to the gameplay interface or the command deck, it hasn't even ran out yet. So that means you could probably just use your climax whenever you feel like using your climax. Like, let's get real, let's get jiggy with this shit. And once he ran out, you see all different types of heartless. You see the fire ones. You see the electricity one. You see Goofy. He looks like his jacket is a little darker, or plus this could probably be a bad download. But whatever, it doesn't matter. We get back to it. They're showing us gameplay. See how fluid he throws that fire, bro? That arrow or aurora. We don't know. Those combos. And y'all complaining about combos? Get out of here. Shot lock. Also, you see another. We got 2 shot locks confirmed. They're probably not even flow motion. Honestly, the first one was probably just one of the Keyblade transformations abilities. Because if you see this one at the end, this attraction flow really has something to do with his Keyblade he's wielding. Not just the ability of him being able to do flow motion. I think flow motion is one thing still in the game, and we still have attraction flow and everything else. Everything's separate in Kingdom Hearts 3, rather than just like, oh, you got attraction flow, you can only do this combo in attraction flow. And that's the end of this video. This took longer than I thought it would ever take. Comment, subscribe. AvatarYaya TV is out. I'm done. Splatoon, Blagoon, and Bang Bang. Yaya boys.